Tall, distinguished company director with Ferrari Mondale, penthouse in Docklands and villa in Tuscany, seeks fun-loving beauty to share his debentures at Wimbledon. No, I could never fancy a bloke with false teeth. Hello, Trace.
Are you still in there, are you? Any longer and you'll get poached. 2 to be taken 4 times a day before meals. What if you ain't got no appetite?
You sure those happy tablets are strong enough?
I don't know. I feel lazy. But maybe I'd feel worse without them. No, I wouldn't feel worse than this.
Snap out of it, Trace. You can't stay on tranks for the next 10 years.
It ain't 10 years. With good behaviour, it'll be out on July the 15th, 1997.
What time?
7 a.m. It ain't funny, Sharon. I've lost the man I love. It's all right for you. You're happy they put your Chris away.
I'm not happy. I'm ecstatic.
You be so heartless.
I ain't heartless, Trace. Just honest. They're lovely, these croissants, aren't they?
And I've told you before about eating them in the jacuzzi. Daryl says it burns up the filter. Oh!
Calm down. It's only a few crumbs. Perrier, Camembert, fromage fraise. Whatever happened to egg and bacon, fried bread, porridge? Sorry, forget I said porridge. Why, you cold?
Not the fridge, your face.
It's just making conversation.
Well, don't.
Suit yourself. You eating that measly?
What's it look like?
Looks like pig swill, if it's going begging.
Oh, pig swill's right, the noise you make.
I'm just straining out the hard bits from my teeth.
The hard bits are good for you.
That's what Chris used to say when we was courting. Yeah. Guess what I got in my pocket? He used to say that and all, actually.
Put a sock in it, Sharon.
No, it's not a sock. It's a letter addressed to you in a childish, unformed hand. Question is, why is my Chris writing to you?
Look at here, slag bag. It's from Garth. Oh, I bet he's found out about his dad.
You mean he's not Daryl's?
You can always go back to Edmonton, you know. You're supposed to be here to cheer me up.
Sorry, Trace. So what's my nephew got to say for himself?
Dear Mummy and Daddy.
Dear Mummy and Daddy. Must be an echo in here.
I can't. You read it.
Dear Mummy and Daddy, sorry I haven't written before, but I'm having such a super time here I forgot to. Fisk's is a great school. I've really settled in well. All the stories about bullying and caning and rotten food and cold dorms and sinister homosexual initiation rites aren't true at all. A lovely turn of phrase, isn't it? Mind you, his spelling. Look, initiation rites, R-I-T-E-S.
Oh, get on with it.
I'm really looking forward to you both coming up to Fisk's on our open day next week. And maybe you can take me into Kettering for a slap-up curry. Not that the food here isn't spiffing. I love you both, Garth.
Oh, bless him. Sounds like he's settling in OK.
So when you're going to tell him that his dad's staying at the Queen's Hotel?
Calm. Just calm.
So what are you going to tell him? That his dad's been selected for the first manned space flight to Saturn?
I thought maybe I could say that Daryl's gone to build a conservatory in the Middle East.
For 8 years. Tracy, the Crystal Palace didn't take 8 years.
Don't be so stupid. I thought it all through. See, I picked on the Middle East so that after a few months I could say that Daryl's been taken hostage by Shiite militants.
Shiite's the word.
All right then, Kate. What would you tell Garth?
The truth. It'll have to come out in the end.
I can't.
Honesty is the best policy, Trace.
Oh, did you make that up yourself?
No, it was a motto in a box of Christmas crackers I nicked out at low price. Well, we ain't got no bread.
Yeah, well, you know where the shops are.
Well, thank you ever so much for demonstrating your new rotating spit, Luke. Mr. Portman, rather. I'll certainly discuss it with my husband.
Dorian! All right. Dorian, hang on. Dorian, any chance of a lift? Dorian! It's me, Sharon.
I'm aware it's you, Sharon. Now, if you'll excuse me, I've got to go home and put on Marcus's dinner.
Won't suit ya. Anyway, it's not 11:30.
It's pot au feu. It needs a lot of simmering.
Unlike Luke Thigh-Walker and his rotating spit, eh?
I've nothing to say to you, dear. And will you take your hand off my car? Your sweat is dulling the bright work.
What's got into you, face ache? Oh, no, don't answer that one. So what's the problem? Didn't your Viking take you all the way to Valhalla?
You don't realise, do you? You just don't understand the cataclysmic impact your husbands have wrought.
No. That's because I only speak English.
Marcus has calculated that having a pair of gangsters' moles living next door has knocked at least 40,000 off the value of our house.
Gangsters' moles? Look, we didn't even know that...
Please. How can you live with someone and not know his every movement?
I don't know. I'll have to ask your Marcus if he knows your every movement. Particularly at the Lundquist Kitchen and Ecstasy showrooms.
You wouldn't tell Marcus about...
Well, let's put it this way. Us gangsters' moles never grass on a friend. But then you ain't a friend no more, are ya?
Who are you?
I'm Dan, the chlorine man. I've come to give you a good servicing. And while I'm at it, I might even do your pull through as well, if you like. Do you get it? Yeah. I've always liked this pull. Nicest pull in Chigwell.
What?
I mean, Bobby Moore's got a bigger one. But it's football shape, see? Very difficult to work out how much chlorine you've got to bung in it, you know what I mean? By the way, I was sorry to hear about your old man getting banged up.
Who's been drawing?
Next door.
Oh, yeah, should have known. All mouth and shoulder pads, sir.
Yeah. I bet you thought you lost a loved one, didn't you?
I have lost a loved one, you dope.
Yeah, of course you have. Of course you have. So, keen swimmer, are you?
Not really. In fact, I don't suppose I'll ever swim in it again.
No? Why's that?
Because it makes me cry.
What, too much chlorine?
No. The thought of my Daryl in it every morning doing his lengths.
Like to get a length in the mornings, did he? Who can blame him?
Dirty little sod.
Just trying to be jovial.
Look, just clean the pool, all right?
All right. So, how old will you be when your old man gets out of Nick, then?
I'll be 40. All right, Nosy?
40? Oh, dear, dear.
What are you getting at?
Well, you just got to get on with life, ain't ya? Pick yourself up, meet new people, get out and about.
You're trying to pull me, ain't you?
No. Well, obviously, I wouldn't kick you out of... I wouldn't say no. You're a very attractive woman.
So you are trying to pull me, then?
Well, every night, I go down the Flying Angel. Now, if you want to come down there sometime, have a bit of a bevy, bit of a laugh... Now, on Thursday, there's a wet T-shirt competition. I'm not suggesting you enter it or anything.
As it happens, I like to see a pair of pert nipples prodding through the flimsy fabric of a wet T-shirt.
Blimey, this could be my lucky day.
Oh, no, it ain't. I'm gonna get him struck off.
He's a pool man, Trace. Not a gynaecologist.
Oh, it's all right for you. You weren't sexually harassed.
All right, don't rub it in. Next time you can go up the shops.
I could have been raped.
Oh, do me a favour. It was him what needed mouth to mouth. Good job I come home when I did, or the poor bloke'd be drowned.
I thought he was bluffing to get a snog. How was I to know he couldn't swim? Bit stupid in his line of business. When I'll tell Daryl tomorrow.
You can't can't tell him. The poor bloke will go spare. Well, he can't do anything about it, can he? Locked up in there. No, you've got to talk about nice, warm family things. Keep his pecker up.
You're right, Shell. I'm going to write down everything I want to say, otherwise I get all tongue-tied.
Oh, I don't need to write down what I'm going to say to Chris. I've learned it by heart. On your bike, toe rag. I'll get it. Might be the pool man back for another Frenchie.
I've come to apologise.
Don't stand on ceremony. Come in.
Tracy, Sharon, what can I say?
Plenty. Unless you put your tongue in traction.
I know.
She knows, Trace.
I just want to offer a total, unequivocal, 100% apology for what I said to Sharon. You got something I can put the flowers in?
Your mouth?
There's a vase under the sink.
So what's happened since 11:30 then? Had the house valued, have you? Still worth $750,000, is it?
Please, it's nothing to do with money. It's just I've come to realise that I was wrong to judge.
Let she who is without extramarital nookie cast the first stone, eh?
And what's the big idea, mouthing off to the poolman about my Daryl?
I know. Sorry, grovel. Look, I know I've got a mouth on me.
Like a whale?
A sperm whale.
But I've got a heart of gold. Ask anyone.
She got an heart of gold, Shell?
That's the buzz on the street, Trace.
And honestly, I just want to be friends.
What, a pair of gangsters moles like us?
I have apologised. I have brought and arranged flowers.
All right, Doreen, apologies accepted. Now, do you want a sandwich?
No.
Cup of tea?
Yes, lovely. No milk, slice of lemon.
Don't think we've got a lemon. Got grapefruit.
I'll drink it black. So, Tracy, how are you bearing up?
The nights are the worst. I just lie there thinking about how it used to be with Daryl. Tossing and turning, remembering. Doctors put me on pills.
Oh, don't start on tablets. You don't want to get involved with tablets. I know about tablets. I trained as a Samaritan. You? I'm a caring person. I did all the training. I was prepared to commit myself. Only in the end, they said my listening skills weren't quite up to scratch. And I said, what? And they said, your listening skills aren't quite up to scratch. But the stories I heard. Women on tablets for 20 years. It's a life sentence. Now, I know your Daryl is going to be behind bars until the Queen's golden wedding. But he will come out. And when he does, he doesn't want to see his wife turn into a pill-popping zombie.
She's right, Trace.
No, better than drugs. You want to pamper yourself. I mean, look at you. When did you last put on makeup? When did you last have your hair done?
Last day of the trial.
You haven't had your hair done in over a week.
I haven't had my hair done in over a year.
Well, there's no point throwing good money after bad. Sharon, sorry, just a joke, I promise.
I don't think it was very funny.
A bad joke, I admit it. I ought to bite my tongue. There. Listen, Tracy, when you go to visit your Daryl, he doesn't want to see you looking like this.
This is a good day.
It's me, Auntie Sharon. Carl.
What are you doing here?
So, while the other cadets were reenacting the invasion of the Falkland Islands, I sloped off, hitched a ride to Kettering Station, and here I am, playing truant.
It ain't truancy, Garth. It's desertion. When you go back, they'll probably shoot you.
Nah, they won't. 'Cause I ain't never going back.
Ain't never. Is this the same kid what wrote that lovely letter? Dear Mumsy and Dadsy, Latin is super, spotted dick is spiffing.
But that was a coded message.
Oh, well, I didn't get it.
It's obvious. I mean, Do I ever call Mum and Dad Mummy and Daddy? Of course not. That's a secret signal. I worked out with Dad in case I had any aggro at school. But he must have sussed it.
Oh, well, he ain't seen it yet.
Well, why not?
Do you want another sandwich?
No. Why ain't he read it?
Well, he's been tied up. He ain't been home for a few days.
Well, where is he then? Are you doing a job somewhere?
Look, your mum will be home in a few minutes.
Something's up, innit? They ain't split up, have they? Is that why they sent me off to Fisk, because they're splitting up?
Oh, don't be daft. Look, they're potty about each other. It's embarrassing to go out for them in public sometimes.
Well, then what is it then?
Thank you very much, Tracy.
I love Marcus grossing $250,000 a year, but he's never there when I need him emotionally or physically.
Dorian?
Can I help it if I'm a sensual person, Tracy? It's no good Marcus being tied up in the boardroom when I want to be tied up in the bedroom.
Ain't you got no shame?
What do you mean, shame? This is home territory. All the boys know me. We have no secrets. Catholics go to the confessional. Rich, bored Jewish housewives go to the health spa and have affairs.
Just ain't fair, is it? You're with a bloke you couldn't give a toss about, and I'm kept apart from the most important person in my life. And what am I going to tell my Garth?
I think this is where we came in. Telling the truth.
I can't.
Garth, open this door now. Look, you ain't doing any good. She was going to tell you herself. Eventually, she just didn't know how to. Look, ripping her clothes to shreds won't help. Your dad bought her that mirror. It was an antique. I got clothes in there and all, you know. Anything a size 16 or over is mine, all right? Oh, Garth. Garth, turn the taps off. She's going to kill you when she gets home. Oh, Garth, for me, please. Is that you, Trace?
Horse, who else has got a key?
Garth has. Now get your bum up here quick.
What's happening?
He's in there ripping your clothes to shreds. He's also improving the value of your house by providing you with a second indoor swimming pool.
I'll kill the little... Garth! Why?
Someone must have told him about his dad.
Who?
I tried to be tactful, Trace.
That's a bundle, Murphy. Garth, it's Mummy. Come out, please.
Get stuffed.
That's $2 a term, well spent.
Garth, please, I'm sorry. It's all my fault. I should have told you I was a coward. No, the door! Open this door now, or I'll go into your room, rip up all your West End programmes, chuck your computer out the window, and I'll tell your dad about the dirty magazine I found under your bed.
It was Dad's magazine. I was only lending it.
Oh. Garth, can I come in?
Oh, hold on, Mum. Let me just take the blue movie out of the video. Oh, I was only joking.
Do you mind if I turn it off?
Nah, it's only Sky. So what can I do for you then? Do you want to borrow another Def Leppard tape?
We've been thinking.
We?
Me and your Auntie Sharon.
Oh, she can think, can she? But I suppose she has to take her mouth out of gear first.
Do you want a fic here?
That's all right, Mum, I've already eaten.
Anyway, we've been thinking, and I really think that you should go back to school.
Oh, I am going back to school. Latin comprehensive.
No, not Latin comprehensive, Fisks.
Yeah, but you said...
Look, I know what I said, but I've changed my mind.
Nah, it's her, innit? Auntie Hitler.
And that's letting you off lightly. If your dad was here, he'd give you a right good hiding for ripping my clothes to shreds.
Yeah, if my dad was here, I wouldn't have done it.
I know. Look. This is from your dad. I didn't want to show you before because it's got some quite personal things in it. But I want you to read that bit there.
I want the boy to stay at public school, pass his exams and get some qualifications, so he don't have to take to crime. He wouldn't want me to stay at Fisk's if he knew what he was really like. It's like I've been banged up too.
Look, I know it's hard, love, but you making a go of Fisk will help your dad do his bird. I mean, if we got to go up there tomorrow and tell him you're doing a runner, it'll be like ashes in his mouth. Well, I've said me piece. It's down to you now, Garfy.
What, you really reckon it means that much to him?
Well, you can ask him yourself tomorrow.
All right, I'll turn myself in. But if anybody tries to bully me, I'll tell him my dad's a big-time villain and he'll get his lads down here to rearrange their faces.
Yeah, I'm all for the subtle approach. Good night, love.
Yeah, good night, Mum.
It'll be all right.
Yeah. Good night, Mum.
Well?
He's gonna go back and do his time.
Oh, great. My speech any help?
Yeah, I think the bit about the ashes in the mouth swung it.
I knew it would. Worked in War and Remembrance for Robert Mitchum. Much better actor than he is.
Do you have to have that crap on?
The Graham results are coming up in a minute. I don't believe it.
What?
I do not believe it.
Of course you don't believe it. It's in the Sun.
No, I mean, Bretton Woods is 100 to 30 in the 245 at Wincanton.
So?
So, he'll walk it.
And he'll come last. The other horses will be running.
You should volunteer for the prison panto as the back end of the cow. Oh, there's got to be a way to get a bet on in this rat hole.
Look, I'm trying to read Tracy's letter, all right? And it's hard enough.
Oh.
It's hard enough without you rabbiting on and on.
Well, you're going to be seeing her this afternoon.
There are things in this letter I know she won't say in a room full of people.
Oh, bit naughty, is it? Here, can I borrow it tonight?
Your bath. She still ain't told Garfy where I am. Still, I suppose it's for the best, really.
He wants me to go off with him, you see, and I do love him. He excites me. But my husband's always been good to me and our little girl. I really like my husband.
But you don't love him?
He's away so much, you see, in the Navy. We don't see him for months sometimes, and now I'm pregnant again.
I think it's really brave of Fergie to ring up.
Wives of servicemen or men whose work takes them away for long stretches.
Yeah, like the 12 stretch.
Shut it.
And I'm not getting any younger, you see.
They're all the same, women. She won't wait, neither will our two. Mind you, Sharon clearing off don't cause me no grief.
Tracy'd never look at another fella.
Well, no, not if you're around, of course not. But you're in here. She's out there. An attractive woman, 32, just coming to her sexual peak, with that rat bag of a wife of mine to lead her astray.
Shut up, Chris.
Yeah, I got to face facts, Dal. They all get itchy knickers sooner or later.
Not Mark Tracy.
And we all wish Jane of Egham the best of luck. Now, after the news and sport, we'll be back with Tracy from Essex.
Oh, it didn't take her long, did it?
It's really horrible here, Mum.
It's a nicer area than Brixton, though. And it's easier to park.
Oh, that'll be a great comfort to the boys, that will.
Hello.
Hello.
What time did he let us in?
About one.
Oh.
First time here, is it?
Yeah, well, Kevin's on remand. Got into a fight in a pub one night and forgot he had a glass in his hand.
How unfortunate.
Excuse me, there's something dripping out the bottom of your bag.
Oh, no, that'll be our Kevin's Arctic roll. It's his favourite. I wrapped it in newspaper.
You can't bring food in here.
What?
No, they've changed the rules. You used to be allowed, but you can't anymore on account of all the drugs and everything.
Can't get high on Arctic roll.
No, I mean...
Well, I got him a giant Yorkie bar. His favourite cherry Genoa. Some instant whip.
Kinky.
Some tins of draft Guinness. He loves draft Guinness. That's what he was drinking that night. What am I going to do with it all?
Well, I ain't eaten yet. It's a lovely day for a picnic.
Where's mine, then?
I hope you don't smoke. Your dad'll break your neck.
Well, that'll help him get parole.
Harry Matlock. Peake, Haynes, Waller and Dudley.
Here, hang on. What about us?
Well, who are you then? You got your visiting orders for today, have you?
No, we're Japanese tourists. Yeah.
We're not on my list.
Hang about. We've come all the way from Liverpool.
Liverpool?
Yeah, Liverpool.
Well, it looks like you've had a wasted journey, Scylla.
What?
Prisoner 1296521 Stubbs is on Rule 47.
Well, what's that in English?
It means he's on punishment for doing gross personal violence to a fellow prisoner.
What? He wouldn't.
You calling me a liar?
No. But what happened?
This is Her Majesty's prison, not the Daily Telegraph Information Service.
Oh.
Gordon Bennett. Here we go. The old waterworks.
Oi, don't talk to my mum like that.
All right. Hold on.
I don't understand it, Shell. Daryl's not a violent bloke.
Well, he is in for armed robbery.
No, he's got a lovely nature. Some toe rag, some piece of filth must have provoked him. What happened?
Seems he got involved in a nasty punch-up in the dinner queue.
What?
Yeah, got into a heated debate about the sanctity of marriage.
Eh?
Yeah, this other con said you'd be shafting all comers by Christmas. And then bish bosh, one in solitary, one in plaster.
So what about Mark Chris, his cellmate? Was he involved?
Oh, yes. He was in the thick of it.
Trust him. Loves a ruck.
Well, what was he sticking up for me?
Not exactly.
Dear Sharon, I'm sorry I couldn't see you today, but me and Darryl had a bit of a disagreement.
What'll I do?